Right guys, this is going to be my video analysis of 3 clips for the coaching application I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be talking as if I'm talking to somebody, just to make it a little bit clearer as how I would coach. And let's dive right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll let the clip play out in its entirety so we can just see what's going on. If you'll bear with me. So here we go. So this is the first clip. So we're analysing the Blues gameplay. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. So, and I think that's it. Awesome. So we'll start at the beginning. So as the ball's coming in here, I think yeah. So let's have a look. As the ball's moving, the first thing that I would say is identifying play patterns. Now, as Walker picks up the ball, the only option for him really, and he makes it very clear by his movement, is he's going to be going down here. Now, if you watch, you actually take where's my ellipse? You actually take I think it's De Bruyne, and you run outwards. Now, this isn't covering the play. What you should have been doing is you should have been moving from here into here just to cover this gap and then force him to play elsewhere, because that, I believe, is the best place. Let's just go back to the beginning again. So yeah, you move forwards first and then Walker actually beats you on pace. Now you're in a bad spot, in my opinion, and he does the step over, which is fine, and you actually make, I think, obviously we'll do good and bad. I actually think you make a good move here. You're just a little bit late on it. So obviously when he's cutting back, this is a really good move to try and cover Bergkamp here. Just a little bit slow on it. Don't know whether it's Kevin De Bruyne being too slow or just reacting a little bit too slowly. But that's the correct move. Alternately, so that's the aggressive. So like, I think there's two modes of thought here. So that's the aggressive play, right? You can go out and try and mark this pass here. However, I think the defensive play would be to take Kevin De Bruyne and drop him into this gap, or alternately switch to Nainggolan and move into this gap here. Like, that's a defensive play. Now, you're 3-0 down at this point, I believe. So it's probably not good to be playing defensive. You want to be looking to try and get into the game. So I don't even mind the fact that you've taken and moved in here. I think that's all right. I don't mind that at all. So you move in, and then the ball gets played back. Yeah. Oh, I've gone right back to the beginning. Bear with me. The player switching. Yeah, just a movement with Nainggolan there could be, because this, again, it's one of them things, analysing play states. As the ball gets dropped back into here, oh, bear with me. As the ball gets dropped back into Pogba, there's a good option and a bad option for him. The bad option is to go down to Walker. Well, not bad, but just inefficient. His most efficient option is to play into this gap, because this area here that's monumental for somebody to move into, a good player to move into there. So you should be instantly reacting with Nainggolan and be moving here, or you could even be looking to switch out to Hullet, take control of Hullet up here. And then look to be covering, because Valencia's got this guy. Valencia's got this area here. So you want to be looking to take control of Hullet and be covering all of this space, because it's massive. Let's play on. The ball goes in. Let's drop back. Yeah. I think it's a little bit unfortunate that Hullet doesn't get the block, but I think you should be manually controlling Hullet there. I think you should be holding on to Hullet. And then it gets played into Ronaldo. The auto stab as well. Sorry if I keep going back, but by this point you should have sacked off Nainggolan. You should be looking to control, I think, Sergio Ramos, and you should be looking to get into this gap here, because he's good. This guy who you're playing against has given you a lot of opportunities to see his play pattern. And it's just reacting quickly enough. So you should be taking control of Sergio Ramos, and you should be looking either if you think he's going to make the pass, to be cutting this pass, or if not, just covering this gap here. You've got a really good bunch of players here to be denying space. So then Ronaldo picks up the ball. That's a really good pass. Ronaldo picks up the ball here. I think my biggest advice for you as a player is over switching. I believe you're over switching, because if you're watching this little clip here, so we've got Nainggolan, then we've got Sergio Ramos, then we've got Valencia, then we've got this play. You've made 4 switches in about half a second, and it's really bad for player positioning. I think your best option, like in my opinion, would have been to control Gullit and be using Gullit here. But as the play goes on, you need to identify when you need to switch. If you're switching to Sergio Ramos here, you've got such a better option at defending this area, but it doesn't work out. So then the play goes on, he makes this pass, makes that pass, and he overplayed it in my opinion. Definitely, I think should be shooting. If I was advising the black shirt, I'd be shooting into... Oh, Jesus, that arrow, though. I'd be... where's my arrows? Shift control. I'd be shooting into this bottom corner here. But he overcomplicates it, and you get away with it, but there you go. Okay, so that was the first clip. Now, the second clip, we'll do exactly the same again. We're going to let the play run out. We're going to let the play go into its entirety, and then we'll go back through. So, let's have a look. Good passing. Good composure. Oof, that's a dangerous ball. Unnecessary skill and lose the ball. Yeah. So let's go back. Start of this play. So here, recycle possession well. That's really good. I'm just gonna, again, I'd rather give credit as well. This play here is absolutely fine, because it's a little bit dangerous to play into here, a little bit dangerous to play into here. Recycling possession's fantastic. That's really good. I'm happy with that. Good composure. That's a really dangerous ball. Just some advice. He's committed his Ronaldo to this marking here super early. Now you squeeze the ball through, but if you lose that ball, it's dangerous. It's such a dangerous play to make. Just safe options. So you could have gone back to Valencia, out here or up here, because Ronaldo is absolutely committed to covering that gap. So just a really dangerous pass in my opinion, and it doesn't cost you this time, but it might cost you next time. So we'll carry on. We've received the ball into Mahrez. Interestingly, that ball's actually given Mahrez a massive area of space to work with. So let's just see what you do with it again. So you take the ball. There's no need to play it. I think Pogba should get this. I don't think he does, but I think once you receive the ball in and he commits back, look, space. Always be cognizant of space. You've got all of this here. Even bigger than that, actually. Let me just redraw that. You have all of this. So as Mahrez, you want to be working into this space. Then Pogba has to come across. And you're opening up options, using the space that's given to you, and then open up options. Because you've got no passes on. This pass definitely isn't on. This pass might be on, but your defender's going to cut in front. And your other options to go back. But honestly, work the space that's given to you. And this slot here absolutely is given to you. So you make the pass. Kind of lucky, I'm not going to lie to you, but it works out. It's good. You pick it up with Gullit. Now you're in a 3v5, but you've picked it up. Gullit's back to them, so that's fine. That's good play. Draw Pogba in, play the ball to Ronaldo. I like that. Nice touch. So you do the right thing, then you do the wrong thing. You've got no options going forwards. You could turn and try and beat your man, but I like the fact that you've turned back. You've put your back to your player, and you've actually got, again, it's just one of them things. You've got all of this space to work with in here. I could do it even bigger than that. You actually got all of this space here to work with. So if you drop, all you need to do is drop back. You can play it into Mahrez. Obviously, you can't see it on the image, but you've got a runner coming up here. So just stop him, taking your time, holding the ball up. Hold up play is a fantastic, and you almost do it. But then you overcomplicate it with this skill, which is completely unnecessary. I've just got to call it as it is. Allows who is that? Mbappe to come and cover. You've still got an option. You can still drop it back in here. You make the pass out wide, and he gets intercepted, and he's on a counter. And that's the end of the second clip. Right, final clip. Let's work into it. We'll again let it play out in its entirety. So Vieira gets it, plays it into Bergkamp. We clear it. Gullit gets it, clear it again. Neymar gets it. Mbappe, Bergkamp, Mbappe, Pogba, Ronaldo. Yeah. Let's start from the beginning. Where were we? Here we go. So it starts at 35 seconds. So already, you're diving in. Sergio Ramos tackle misses. Sergio Ramos should be like here. But it's okay because you were controlling him. But diving in, he's now out of the game. Discount him. Vieira, again, auto, like the tackle, the hit in the B, unfortunately, as much as I want to say, you know, you should be able to tackle people, if you miss like that, you're committing players. Now, look at the two players that that you've taken control of and tackled with. They're out here. They're actually, these three here are absolutely useless to this play, and you've actually got a 4 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got 4 and 6 in your own box, which is crazy to me. He makes the pass again to Vieira. We get a clearance. That's really good. Good clearance. Good foot by De Bruyne. Gets into, actually falls to Neymar. Gets into Gullit. Now, you spam clear for the 180. It sometimes works, but you can't do it. You absolutely can't do it. You should be, again, I emphasise this a lot, you should be working with the space. Gullit's a fantastic player. You need to be just moving yourself out here. Move yourself out here, clear down the line, if you need to get it clear. There's also, if you look, this little slip-through ball, if you want to be dangerous. But I would suggest just taking Gullit, working your way out, getting it down the line, or opening up options. Actually, that ball, scratch what I said, this ball to here wasn't on. So I think you 100% should be taking it here. I think Valencia then moves up for you, and you can start your counter-attack down there. 360, no scope clearances, just it's inefficient. That's what it is. So we clear it, hits Neymar, a little bit unlucky, but we try and get back with Mahrez. We don't. It's a good play by them. But so he pushes and pulls you if you watch. So you keep control of Mahrez, which I don't mind. I think you should be switching on to this player here or this player here. Your two CDMs. Well, actually Valencia, but Gullit's covering here. Those two are your defensive. Mahrez isn't going to do a very good job defensively. I think you should be switching to either this player here or this player here at this point. So as the ball comes in, you're still controlling Mahrez, which is fine. It's not a problem. But you get drawn in, look. If you look at these three players here, he's going to come this way. These two players are all committing over there. Actually creates just this little pocket of space in here, look. This little pocket of space that you can work in. If you'd have identified that, which again, it's just an identifying a play pattern. If you had Mahrez and you had Mahrez in this little spot here, or even further back in here, you've covered everything, and it is in a situation where Valencia's got here, De Bruyne's got here, Mahrez will have in here, Nainggolan can move in, we've got men marked, and it's a stalemate, and then it's on him to make the play. But we overcommit to the right hand side. Makes the play into Pogba. Pogba quick ball in. Again, I just to identify. It sounds like I'm getting on, but it's just to really hammer home. You're still on Mahrez here. You have to absolutely identify. You're going to have to take control of one of these players. Obviously, I'm going to suggest it to be... where's my arrow key? Shift control. I'm going to suggest it to be this player here. But it's really hard at this point, and unfortunately, you've committed the wrong side. It's really difficult because to hold your spot means that he's going to turn on you, but you need to be wary of a skill move there because it's his only option. He's got his back to you, so you can just sit about here and just react because the skill move comes, and it's fairly long wind up. It's a good finish. It's unfortunate at that point, but I think the damage was done here. The damage was done with this clearance. I would identify that as a real massive point. And then the non-switching and the overcommittal to the left-hand side of the box from Black's point of view. So that's what I would say. I would say to work on, if you wanted to go through as a whole for the whole clips, I would work on identifying play patterns, which I'm certainly could help you with. Choosing players to be in control of. You spent a lot of time in control of Mahrez, and I don't think he's the best option. I think your Nainggolan's, your other CDMs, your Hullets. I think you believe you've got might have Vieira. If not, it's Nainggolan and Hullet. They're the players that you want to be controlling, and also tackling with B. Just stay more upright on your feet, and allow your players to do the tackling and not be spamming B. So that's my analysis of those 3 clips. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.